Hey,
girl.
It is your girl, Leslie, aka Lil Leslie, aka Frizzy, and my favorite, TT Lily.
Hey.
And I'm with my girls, Keisha, India, and Tracy, and we are motherfucking blended POV, sharing our stories our way. So before we get into it, if you want to see our beautiful faces, tune in to our YouTube at Blended POV and make sure you like and subscribe. Every Tuesday, we're going to be up on there. You can also stream us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify at Blended POV. And if you want to follow us on social media, because you know that's where it's at, you can follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Blended POV. So I'm sure y'all got the name down now, just in case.
And if y'all didn't, it's Blended POV.
Just in case, it's motherfucking Blended POV. Okay. All right. So I'm talking a lot. Obviously, because it's my episode this week. So I'm excited. And we're going to be talking about body, yada, 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 yada. Hey. So, but before we get into it, let's tap in with my girls. Tell us how y'all week has gone, you know, ups, downs, in between. Let the people know.
Who's going first, child?
I don't have necessarily a highlight. The week has been my week. It's been a week. It's been busy. I'm ready for the weekend to let loose and relax. But I told my mama,
You going somewhere?
Yeah, actually tomorrow. I'm going to like this Jack Daniel honey like arts beats thing.
Oh,
yeah.
Lyrics.
Yeah, and then I am going to be dating on Sunday, so I will let y'all know next week how that goes.
Yes,
I know.
I can't wait. Take notes.
Oh, well, I got you.
Actually, that could just be an episode.
Yes, I will talk about it. But I told my mama I would shout her out. So hey, girl.
Hey, girl.
Hey, Sharon, girl.
Lola.
Sharon be showing all the love, honey.
She do. So hey, girl. But yeah, that's my little weekly update.
Okay. Tracy, you want to go next or you want me to go?
You can go, boo.
I actually have a gripe, and I don't know if it's because I'm super rough, super strong, or what, but my damn nails do not last longer than a week. And I am sick of paying as much as I pay for my nails to be breaking and popping off after a week. Okay. So I've gone to several nail shops all over. I don't know if I'm just super rough or not, but like I just feel like for the amount of money we pay nowadays, the quality should be better. And I mean, I've been all over. I've been all over St. Louis too.
You might have a thing where you have like oily nails.
Maybe so.
Because like, you know how you go to the nail shop and they're like, they be like, well, to me, they're like, don't touch your hair or whatever, because it won't make like, well, that's for the polish, but maybe it could be, I don't know, I'm making shit up. Okay.
I don't know, but that's I feel weird. Like nowadays, to be paying as much as we pay, they should last longer. And mine do not last. Literally every week one breaks off. So I'm over it.
That's my last until I take them off.
Yeah, like mine's lasting like 3 weeks. Mine is like this is like a 3-week-old set.
And they look gorgeous. Mine is literally 1 week. And this one, bitch.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm mad.
Wounded. You are.
So that's my gripe.
Do you get like, are those your nails or you get acrylic?
So I had to so they had popped off. So I had to get another full set, and I chopped all my nails down. So these are acrylic now. But before that, it was my real nails.
But do you do dip or do you do gel?
I go back and forth.
I know dip really works for me. So maybe, I don't know, child. I don't know.
That's okay. But that's my gripe. We ain't got to focus on that. Go ahead, Tracy.
So this episode is going to be about nails.
Okay.
Well, my highlight of the week is that this is my last week on vacation. So I've been trying to enjoy it to the fullest, get some last minute things done, and relax, baby. I've been getting some of the best sleep of my life.
Tracy, yours are always gripes and highlights mixed. Like it's your last week and you happy about it, but it's also sad. You know what I'm saying?
It's kind of, yeah, it is kind of a both. But I'm excited to go back to work. It's a little boring being at home sometimes, a little lonely. But it comes to the territory. I've enjoyed my break and I'm ready to get back into that action.
Hey,
That action.
Get back to that money.
period.
Okay, so my grind is like disgusting. So like the worst thing happened to me yesterday. So you know how you make smoothies, okay, and then you have a straw. And I got this like straw cleaner, like to get down the straw, clean it out, and then I still put it in the washing machine, but I must have didn't do the straw thing anyway. I go make a brand new smoothie. I'm excited because I got into this whole thing with like freezing bananas and it's fire and like putting my smoothies. I get a new out the drawer, I have like metal reusable straws. I suck the fucking straw and immediately died. Like it was, and literally immediately started regurgitating. Like it was like old smoothie, and I'm telling you, I've never tasted shit before, but I could only imagine. It was the worst. Like I threw up probably 11 times that day. It was the worst.
Ew,
I could not hold anything down. I still feel it today. I literally had a little puke before we got. I wasn't gonna say I can't make it today, y'all, but I'm all right. But literally one of the top nastiest things I've ever experienced in my life. So,
and I know you sucked that straw pretty hard. So I know
hella hard. Like, I think I got all of it out the fucking. I was like so confused. Like I was like, did I fucking like accidentally put something wrong? Like I was, and I spit out. It was all brown. It was disgusting.
Ew.
Girl, just get you a pack of plastic straws, child. All you can do is pop a new one in the cup every time.
Dang, I have a really nasty story to tell, but I'm not gonna tell. But it's like similar to that story, Leslie.
Like I can like even now, like I can still like smell. Like it just like it's disgusting. So
It's literally making my skin crawl just thinking about it.
Yeah, it's not. It's yeah. All right. So y'all good for the recap of the week? We got something else?
Yes,
ma'am.
All right. So we're gonna get into the topic, which is body, addy. Oh, I like that. I can say okay. So anyway, so whether we want to admit it or not, we are in our mid-30s, basically.
I'm okay with admitting it. I'm in my mid-30s and I'm
we are basically in our mid-30s. We are millennials, just in general, like experience a lot of shit in general through our lifetime and within our generation. But also, in addition to that, we've experienced like so many different changes in like body image or like the society's standard of beauty. Whether it be like we was heard from the top model, supermodel ages like Kate Moss and Naomi Campbell, and I don't know about y'all, but I used to watch the Victoria's Secret, lingerie runway shows. The 90s natural beauty, Regina King, Sanaa Lathan, all the beautiful Black women. And then, video vixens, Tahiri, Melissa Ford.
Melissa Ford was a bad bitch.
Yeah, she was. Then we get into,
what was the one that wrote that book, though?
That's
Melissa Ford?
Superhead. No, that's Corinne Stephens. Yes.
Superhead, that's my bitch.
That's Corinne Stephens. So we went when it's that, then we got into like the fucking, influencers, IG models. I'm drawing a blank. What's some IG models? Bernice, the girl who got into
Ari Flecker, Bernice.
Yeah, all them.
Yeah, all them.
Alexis Scott.
Joey.
Yeah.
IG models, et cetera, et cetera. And we witnessed the Kim K area with the big booties, the booty implants. Now the BBLs taking over. No offense, but everybody's starting to look the same. And then so just like plastic surgery in general has come to the limelight of where we at today as a society. So I kind of just want to like talk about that, like just like body image, body confidence, like self-esteem issues that tie into that. But I want to take it back first to when we were like adolescents, childhood, preteens, middle school, high school. And just like, if you can remember, if you have like any kind of like vivid memories of how you felt about your body at that point, like, did you love it? Did you hate it? Did you have like certain experiences, like negative or positive? Let's say you was bullied at school because you was tall and skinny, or positive, you had a big sis that was hyping you up, telling you how bad you was, how, she wished she had your your waist or whatever like that? And then if so, like, just how did those different experiences kind of like influence like how you felt overall about who you were? You know, we went through a lot growing up. You know, that's like all those developmental changes, you know, growing into a little woman, a little lady. So I just want to take it back and give us some of like y'all experiences with your body back in the day when we was wearing coochie cutters.
Okay.
Low rise jeans.
Okay.
Low rise jeans. That's when your what is it called? The midriff area. Is that what we used to call it?
Yeah, like
in school race, like you can't show your midriff or whatever.
Yeah, that's so old timey.
Yes. So, I mean, I feel like when I was in school, I didn't really think about my body as being like nice or bad. Like I didn't really think about the shape of my body or like anything like that. I was more into like makeup and hair, like how my face and stuff looked. And I used to wear, no matter what shape I was, looking back, I was up and down, but it wasn't nothing I really noticed. And I was more comfortable wearing whatever, not tripping off what, you know what I mean? I don't even remember people saying negative things about my body. You know what I mean? Like looking back, if I had the same mind that I have now, I probably would have critiqued myself a little bit more. But like, I definitely feel like I was more happy with myself no matter what back in the day.
Why do you think that is?
Definitely because I wasn't influenced by the television. Like, I feel like it wasn't people on TV as like wearing tight fitted clothes, revealing as much. I feel like back in the day, it was more like the baggy pants, tight tops, that type of look going. So like, I feel like I wasn't really tripping off of like my body. Definitely not in middle school and elementary school. Maybe high school when you know what I mean? When your boyfriend may have critiqued you or, you know what I'm saying? Talk to the new girl, you might have analyzed yourself a little bit more, but like, I feel like I didn't really trip off how my body looked as much as I would if I had the same brain I have now.
That's interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would agree with India. Like, I don't really think that, well, let me take that back. My family used to say stuff like about me having like a little booty when I was younger. Like they would always like comment on that and stuff like because my mama got a booty, so it would be like, oh yeah, you got a little booty, like sure, something like your mama. But I would say like I wasn't really focused necessarily on like my body back then. I think I would say like more overall like appearance. I think that like now, yes, we have like social media and everything like that, but like back then we had music videos, you had girl groups that you like wanted to be like or look like. So I feel like it was just different in terms of, well, I want to look like Chili or I want to look like, I don't know, J-Lo or something back then. Because back then, you know, we was always watching music videos. So I want to be like 3LW and stuff like that. I think that's what it really was, but it wasn't necessarily like,
and they were like, back then they were normal looking. You know, it's like they were, when you talk about 3LW, they looked like us. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay.
I also wonder too, Leslie, I was thinking about this. I wonder also, like, I'll wait to hear what y'all got to say if it also has to do with the type of school you went to. Because like me and Keisha went to a school that was majority white. You know what I mean? Like we were the minority. So like, you know, being skinny and like we had like Jerka and Keisha was the thick girls in our schools. Like I remember y'all the bodies, but like I feel like being like thin was like more of a thing because it was such a like we were the minority in our school.
And too, like she said, going to school with like majority white. Like so our take of like body image was like Hollister or like Abercrombie and Fitch. Like that's like the type of girls like or the type of.
But then, okay, so like that, I guess that kind of confused me because even like if it was like, yeah, y'all were skinnier then, but y'all definitely wasn't Hollister. You know what I'm saying? Like, India, you had some big boobs.
I worked at Hollister.
Yeah, girl, we definitely was Hollister.
No, I'm not saying y'all was Hollister, but like I'm saying y'all didn't look like Hollister models.
But we kind of thought we did. Because like literally at one point, like all of us worked at, like our whole little friend group worked at Hollister at the same time. And like we used to look forward to like the little white boys coming in from our school and seeing us working. Like, we thought that was like, look, you know what I mean? Like we thought we was the it girls because we was the black girls working at Hollister with the cute little pants that fit super skinny. Like we wasn't really like, well, I wasn't really tripping off like having a butt or anything like that. And I honestly didn't even notice I had big boobs until like my last years of high school. You know what I mean? Like I wasn't even tripping off that either. So I don't know. That's very
This is interesting because we this is definitely something we got completely different experiences on, like completely. So I tell mine after Trey.
Yeah. Well, I went to U City, so it was blended but majority Black. I first noticed myself growing breasts in probably 5th or 6th grade, and I was excited. I used to sit up with my chest out like I got titties, I'm developing, whatever.
Okay.
But when I got to high school, I was tomboyish. I wore jeans, t-shirts, polos, things like that. Now, I was always bullied about my ass. They called me white girl booty, flat booty. They always talked about my ass not being there. I didn't let that bother me. I'm like, well, fuck. I mean, I can't do shit about it. You know, back then we wasn't tripping off no damn squats or nothing like that. You know, I never did anything to hide it. I didn't feel ashamed. I just accepted it. Even to this day, family still make fun of me, you know, but it is what it is. Once I got a trainer and found out that you can grow ass in the gym, it was a different story.
Okay. Change the game.
Hey, but in high school, people couldn't say too much about me. I was into, like India said, like my eyes, my face, hair, my outfit. Majority of the time I was casual. Sometimes, like if I saw a video, like I remember Kelly and Nelly had Dilemma, and Kelly had these little low-rise bell bottoms on. I was like, well, I want some of those. You know, we had really good idols back then. We had idols who dressed cute, but they were fully clothed. You know, you didn't have to worry about like being in high school wearing a push-up bra, you know, just trying to show off all your assets. You know, we had really good role models, especially shout out to Destiny's Child.
I think my idol was a little bit different from y'all because I really idolized like Trina and like Lil' Kim and stuff. And like they wasn't like, you know, they wasn't like super
They were raunchy.
Yeah, I used to wear like fishnet tops and like holy jeans and that type
but
of
even damn compared, like Trina, you know, now she had on jean capris, and like a halter top. Like, you know, that's completely different.
It's not today. Yeah.
Not today.
It's not Cardi.
Or people naked, basically naked.
Yeah.
Opening their legs, busting it open.
Yeah, I'm still appalled by that picture that you showed me, Leslie, that Amber Rose had her bush out.
With her
pussy was out.
Like she was showing her little landing strip.
We in a different world.
It's a different structure, different folks.
Different strokes.
So let me go into my experience because it's not y'all's. I hated my body. Okay. And I have very vivid memories like of things that like stood out, like things that people said. Like I was thick. Like I was thick, you know, chubby, let's just like be real. Like at certain points, like I always had like everything on me was like, you know, big except for my height. Like I had big thighs, big legs, big boobs, like all that. And I like hated it. But I think like, okay, so I'm gonna take it back to like one of the experiences that like I think like set me up to be really self-conscious. And my fine ass mama, even though she didn't need to be, she was like a super dieter. Like always on a diet, always saying she needed to lose weight, you know, saying she didn't got big, like, oh, like I look so big, I need to like my arms is fat. So that like, I think that definitely like embedded like some kind of like, obviously like thing within me where I always like just felt like I needed to go on a diet. And then like, even like, I remember like not high school, in my neighborhood, like I remember, I'll never forget, one of the dudes in my neighborhood was like, you're gonna be fine when you get older, but you're gonna be fat.
No,
you know, what's
his name?
Right. Let's
on blast.
It's cool now because now I was thinking like, shit, he wish he could, you know.
Okay.
But like that shit, like I hate, like I just, like I used to think like I hated my thighs. Like that was the main thing. I hated my thighs. They were like so big. And it might have even been like family, like not like noticing it. like, and like mention it when that made me notice it more, like saying, oh, you got some, you know, big thighs, like even if they wasn't like Joan talking about me bad, like trying to make me feel away, then I'm like, oh shit, I got some big fucking thighs, you know, and I hated them. And then I hated my boobs. Like I had like huge titties, like huge,
Had or has?
even bigger back then, bigger. And I'm young, like I'm young as fuck.
Yeah.
And like I guess most people know, but I got like a breast reduction my freshman year in college. And I literally kept it a secret from all my roommates except one until like later on in life. Like I was like, I was like, I can't, like I used to go to like class every day. I used to wear a blue jean vest, like to try, like no matter what I had on, what I was wearing, I wore a blue jean vest, like to try and cover it up. So like, you know, I definitely had, and I don't know why. I think it definitely wasn't like TV or like my idols. Like, I think it was just like experiences like that, like family experiences and like, you know, other kids at school, or just like for real, like just stuff being embedded in my head and just me being super self-conscious. But like my idol was like fucking Mariah Carey, and I definitely ain't built like her. You know what I'm saying? But it was never like a thing. Like I wish I looked like her. I mean, I wish I was tall and skinny, like, you know, how I guess she would be, I don't know, said to be. But yeah, so I definitely had like a definite hard time. But I do want to ask this question, like, and I had experiences too where like, did like older men or even older like teenagers like ever try and hit on you? Like, was that like, cause y'all developed like,
Girl, yes. Especially like going back like to like in the hood where like my mom grew up and stuff, and like seeing like her old friends and being like, oh yeah, you pretty, like sure, like you know, like just talking about your like my body, because like obviously I didn't realize that like I had like a little booty. Obviously, like now we know like booties is like all the thing, but back then it was just like a part of like life, and just like yeah, y'all booty, like all type of shit. And it's just like awkward.
I am so glad we are where we are now, where that's like not okay.
Yeah.
I like, honestly, I peep that kind of stuff going on more with like people saying that kind of stuff to my sister because she like quiet, you know what I mean? But like I've always been super outspoken. So I feel like people were all like older men, like pervy ass men would be like scared to say that kind of shit to me. Cause like I was like this back then, like, you know what I mean? Shit people try with other people they never tried with me as a kid.
You probably like, what the fuck?
I mean, I was literally horrible. Like, I used to drive people crazy, but like, I feel like, based on my personality, I didn't get that as much, like with older pervy men, you know.
I definitely got that. Walking down the street to like different stores, my mother would try to keep me looking as young as possible for so long, but you're developing titties and body. I was excited about that. I'm like, yes, you know.
Could y'all imagine dressing like these young girls today?
No.
Anyway, wait, but can I add in one more thing, Leslie? About childhood is one thing that I will say that I didn't talk about, and I'm proud to embrace it now, but like back then they used to definitely talk about my forehead, and I think like that was like
I remember
definitely like a big thing for me. Like I think that's why I used to wear bangs all the time and just like everything.
Just recently, really.
Yeah, like recently I started embracing it, but I felt like as a kid, like y'all know I was banged out.
I hate you. I hated you felt like that, bro. Like I remember I always get bangs.
But
I have a question. Oh, I'll wait till you.
No. Go ahead, boo.
I have a question for you, Leslie. I feel like you have embraced your body more now. Do you feel like if you had the brain that you had in college, would you still have gotten a breast reduction?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes. Like you.
They was heavy.
Girl, like imagine, like they big now, so imagine what they would be if I didn't get a breast reduction. And I'm 4'11", like that. No, like yes, I definitely would have. Definitely. Okay. All right, so I'm moving on to ding ding ding, a pop question.
Yeah.
So I came with like, you know, a couple questions throughout that I didn't let y'all know beforehand, but you gotta like answer straight away, like just some quick, like off the top of your head to kind of go with our topic. So We're gonna go in order. We're gonna go from how I see y'all. We're gonna go from Tracy to India to Keisha.
Okay.
Name 3 things that you love about your body. Go.
I love that my ass is growing. I love my back, and I love my eyes, my face, my skin. I'm sorry, I said 3 things, but my skin is the shit. I love
That's
it.
cool. If you got more than 3, go ahead. Shit,
Hot
Yeah.
ties. And my hair. My hair is a winner,
Okay, but we talking my body. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. All right, India, you thinking? I can tell.
I am. So I really love my thighs. Like I got some strong ass thighs. Like I'll lock your ass in. And I really love my lips. Like
Okay.
I got some big ass juicy lips.
You
Yes,
did.
And I love my smile. And I guess it kind of made me think about something like I have always thought I had really big eyes, like when I'm really like looking. And I like my eyes now. Like I like my big ass eyes, my lips, and my thighs.
I love it.
And I used to love my titties, but child, when you have kids, things change.
Why? Why?
Keisha?
Oh, I definitely love my ass. I would say in my 30s, I'm really starting to like my little juicy thighs I got going on.
Oh.
I definitely love my lips. My lips is everything. And also I really do. I think I like my eyes too. I actually was complimented on my eyes before. So like I said,
Commenting your damn eyes every episode we've done, bitch.
You see how we just like go uplifting ourselves and then bitch.
I will say, like, I love Tracy always compliments me on my lips. I will say that she be hyping my lips up.
Yeah, I got like little thinner side lips. So y'all got the juicies. I wish my
yours be super moisturized, Keisha, all the time. Like your lips be very moisturized.
Yes, I can't have dry lips,
So I'm gonna go. So I love everything about myself. I'm just playing. So I love my legs. I love my big legs. I got them from my daddy. I love my big thighs now. I got them from my mama. And I like my waist. I like
bitch, yes. If I could kill you and get your waist, bitch, I would. Okay, not kill you. Let me say that back. But bitch, if I could just take your waist and just put it on my goddamn body, oh my god.
Like Lovecraft, like she got into that white woman body.
Oh.
Okay. All right. Good job, guys. Okay, so moving on. So
okay, but let me just say a disclaimer. I would never kill Leslie, okay?
Oh my God.
We really have to make that
the fans is coming for y'all.
The fans is watching.
Okay, so moving on to the middle section of this convo. So where you at today, sis? Like how you feel about your body today as a grown ass woman, and like what made you like accept the things that you didn't necessarily like, or learn to accept the things that you liked, and then like also like what are some things that you do to like build that like confidence in your body? Like what's some things that like even some things that you like you may think that you lacking, that you working on, et cetera, et cetera. So yeah.
I think like so back then it was all about being skinny. I think what I love about my body now is that it's a body that most people, and I'm not trying to sound conceited, but like most people want. Most people out there getting BBL so they can have ass, so they can have thighs. And some of those girls is getting ass and their thighs don't match. I feel like my thighs and my ass match. I just love like what my 30-year-old body is like turning into. Like, granted, it could be better. Listen, I'm out here working out, trying to get my Leslie waist on. But outside of my one of my Leslie waist, I don't know. I just feel like I feel grown. Like I feel like my body is grown, and yeah, that's what I love about it right now. I kind of forgot the last part of the question, Leslie, but.
You got it. If it was something that you was doing, like if something that you necessarily didn't like, or you feel like you was lacking in like that confidence, are you giving yourself pep talks in the mirror, like Issa? You going to the gym?
That's
eating
something I'm
healthier?
definitely wanting to work on, is giving pep talks. I think the only like problem area on my body is like, I was like my waist and stuff. And to help that out, like I have a trainer, you know, I'm learning to like make better choices when eating healthier and stuff like that. But I would say that would really be my problem area.
Mm. Okay.
Can you repeat it again, Leslie?
Oh, Tracy, go.
So basically, where you at right now with your like level of confidence with your body? You know, we talked about how we was when we was young. Is it a difference? Do you love your set body more? To some things you're not liking as much because you're getting some little age on you. And then also like how did you learn to accept the things you didn't like? Or if you currently learning to accept the things that you don't like, how you doing that, how you building up your confidence, etc.
Okay. Well, a part of me that I'm working on that I don't like is my stomach, my midsection.
Yeah.
But with working out and training and seeing that come in, my confidence and hope, faith without plastic surgery has increased. So I'm embracing that and watching that change. Other than that, I'm pretty happy with my body. You know, some fat cells get to coming in when you get older, but with having a trainer and learning that things are possible to change your body, I'm very excited about this journey and watch my body change. I am going to the gym to, make sure that I stay nice and tight. I don't want to be raggedy when I get older. I see people getting older, and that is my encouragement to keep this shit together.
Yes.
I'm 60. I want to be looking 40. So,
okay, have y'all seen my daddy?
Okay, his fine ass.
Your daddy is kind of fine.
Oh,
He is handsome. So
He's a hot girl.
Richard is
Spiffy
handsome.
Daddy.
Okay.
Look at Spiffy Daddy. He also like in his 60s. These daddies be cat daddies nowadays.
These daddies.
Fat daddies.
Oh my God. Have y'all seen that one fine? He like 74, like he's been by. He got the braids and the beard.
Girl, child.
Somebody had just posted somebody on like the shade room or something. He was like in the shower. Or he was like getting
Yeah, that's him.
Yes, he
That's him.
was so
Ooh.
fine.
Yes.
Embrace your fine daddy. Damn.
Okay.
Okay, Miss 5 o'clock in the morning, Jim.
Okay, so I will say I feel good about my body on most days, especially in the summertime. I feel really good about myself in the summertime because I'm tan. Like I feel like I'm eating better. Like everything is on point in the summertime. I will say I suffer from seasonal depression, so I pick myself apart really bad in the winter months. And I will also say with having kids, like literally my body is never going to be the same. I'm not going to say it's anything wrong with my body, but like when you have kids, a lot of shit changes. You know what I'm saying? So I will say I feel good about my body. I work out a lot, and little things I have been doing lately is this like seems super crazy, but I'll put on my like shea butter and everything, and I'll just look at myself in the mirror naked. Like
I love it.
I
just do that,
love
especially after I worked out, showered, all that stuff. I'll look at myself in the mirror and be like, okay, I'm doing pretty well. Like, especially when I look back at pictures when I was pregnant with my son and when I was pregnant with Skylar, I literally gained like 50 pounds of both of them, which is a hella weight. Okay. So like, I just like always remind myself of that. Like you literally, some people never bounce. You know what I mean? It takes a lot to recover from having kids. And especially when you gain 50 pounds, like I lost it within a year. So I'm proud of myself. I think about those things and like constantly, only times I ever take breaks from the gym is when I'm pregnant. And I don't know why I do that because you can still work out. But like, I literally spend that time eating and just,
That's when I said when I get pregnant, I am eating with I'm using that as a time for no worries.
Yes, but I will say at the peak of like when I first had both of my kids, that little period afterwards, like those first few months, it can be super depressing. And even looking back at videos of myself, I was like, thank God I was able to like recover from that because it's just a crazy mind state you be in right afterwards. And then I will say what I thought about when I looked at this topic is when I had Skylar, like before I had her, I was so confident in myself, like hella confident. And like as I was pregnant with Skylar, Spiffy started working out. So he got hella fine as I was pregnant with Skylar. So like by the time I had Skylar, I was like, what the hell? Are you a clone? You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I wasn't really paying attention to him like that because I was pregnant. So he got hella fine. And then I was at a point after Skylar where I was feeling the most depressed about myself. So like, you know, you just gotta dig yourself out of them little holes and remind yourself, you know, do little things like working out to remind yourself who the fuck you are. Period.
Especially when you get older, it's like harder because I think like when I moved to Dallas, like I gained the most weight. I gained like 20 pounds from just moving out here, being in a new city, eating. And I really like went hard last year. So like last year was when I really like got my trainer. I think I lost like 20 pounds just like from working out, eating healthy and all the other stuff. I know I used to talk shit about working out, but that shit really do be helping, honestly.
Oh my God.
And I mean, and eating too, like eating is a big part of it, but I just didn't realize like how much you could tone and just how much your body just changes. So shout out to all the trainers out there. Whoop, whoop. Especially my trainer, because I know I be getting on her last nerves.
And I will say, I know we was talking about video business and stuff earlier, but like for me, I follow a lot of people who work out and a lot of people who have had children that look good. And that's like inspirational for me to like see what they were at and how, you know, where they are now. So like that helped me too. Like when I was at my biggest after I had Skylar and the baby, and I just follow all of them. I started doing their workouts. Like they really inspired me. So like anybody who at that point, when you just had a baby, you feeling hopeless as fuck and you just be eating, just, you know, shit gets better.
Follow the inspirational, the people you need to see on social media.
Yes.
You know? So where I am today is I love my body. I am in a much, much different place than I used to be. Like, you know I said before, like there was literally things I hated. Like, but right now there's like nothing I hate about my body. I've always like had like a thing where my weight like goes up and down. I can be like chubby, I'm sure. So like, but I haven't like, I've really adapted like a different type of eating a few years back. And I think that has really like, I overall just made me like feel better about me and my body. And even when I'm having not so good days, you know, it's been hard getting back in the gym. I had, you know, I took a break because of health issues, but like, just the way I eat, like, has like, I don't know, I really like how it has, what it's done for my body and how it's developed. And I think like, I don't know, like what came with that. I think it's just like maturity, like being grown. You know, I do take pride, and I don't want to like offend anybody or take, but I do take pride that I am loving myself for who I am, you know, without like with what God gave me. I'm not against enhancements or anything, but I'm just like, shit, I got what I got. I'm blessed to have what I have. I feel good about it. And then like, yeah, but I will say like the gym, like that's one thing I miss. And that always made me feel like confident, like yes, it does wonders for your body, but even like feeling like mentally and physically strong.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that like really, like working out always was my jam, but I haven't like I said, I had to take a break and I haven't got back into it. So that's like one thing that I'm definitely lacking that I want to get back into. But overall, I love who I am. And I love y'all. Y'all look good as fuck.
Thanks. I do
I
have a
wanna
question
get
for
on
you,
that-
Leslie.
Okay.
I said I had a question for Leslie.
Okay, you go ahead.
Do you like, obviously we know your body is bad now. Do you like your body more now? Or remember when you was doing like PX90? Like, did you like
oh, that actually something I meant to like, I was doing Insanity, but that's something I meant to get on because like a lot of, you know, and I ran, like I was a runner.
Yeah.
And that was, I like my body more so then because that was more, because the working out tied into like that physically, like, because it was an accomplishment, like being able to finish a workout, like raise my endurance. But I will say like now, like before I would want to be like skinny and like be thin, but now if I like look in the mirror and I feel too skinny, I'm losing my butt, I'd be like, no. Like I definitely like being thicker and more curvaceous and things like that. So I think like recently, like when we went to Costa Rica, That was my best, but I don't know why. I don't know
Bitch,
how.
okay.
I hadn't been working out. Like I did work out over the summer, but I hadn't been working out. So like I said, I think it's like kind of food thing or whatever. But no, I definitely like today. Would I say I like it better like than previous? I don't know. But in general, at this age,
where
at
you
this
at?
womanhood, yes.
I was gonna say too, for people who have gotten surgery who may watch this or whatever, like I do understand how you can get like, especially if you have children, like how you can have that type of mindset where you just like be like, fuck it, I'm finna have surgery. Because I felt like that too. But like I feel like that's okay, but it's also okay to like, you know what I mean, have a long-term goal. Like everything don't have to be immediate. You know what I'm saying? Like it do take time, you know what I'm saying? And looking at yourself right after you have a baby may not be like, it may seem impossible because that's literally how I feel. Like if I showed y'all pictures of myself, it's unbelievable that I lost all that weight. So I get how having like surgery and all that stuff could be like seem like an easy fix, especially if you ain't into working out and eating healthy. So no shame towards y'all at all, but people who are like fearful of that type of stuff, because I had that thought, but I'm like, I don't want to get put to sleep. You got to keep rehabbing the surgery every couple of, you know what I mean? Like that type of shit. It's okay to have a long-term goal and you will get there. Like, don't give up on yourself.
Well, yeah. Well, we're gonna get into that too with plastic surgery a little bit. But just to add something, we in a world of quick fixes.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that like ties into a lot of that too. And again, no shame against it's your body, your choice, whatever you want to do, whatever make you happy, whatever make you feel better. And it's time for another pop question.
Oh, I love this.
Hey, we're gonna go in reverse. It's gonna be Keisha, India, then Tracy.
Oh.
Name your like not who you want to look like, who you're obsessed with, but if you had to choose a body goal,
I gotta go last. I don't know.
Okay, who's your body goals? 1, 2, 3, however many you could. If you have one, if you don't, cool. But who do you look like? She has a really nice fucking body.
Okay, I do have one.
I won't say goal. Like I'm sorry. You don't even have to say like goal, like some okay, I won't say goal, like that's who you would want to look like, but somebody who you look at and be like, yeah, her body is fucking amazing.
So I will say this is like one because I feel like I like her thickness. What's her name on Instagram? Leslie, we've talked about her before.
Joey.
Zoe, not
Joey.
Chris, not yes,
Joey.
Chris
Zoe.
Yes, her sister. Like I feel like they're like thick, but like I love how their bodies look. So if I was thinking of like a thick body, like something like that. But yes, if I wanted to be like a fit bitch like Zoe, definitely Joey. Whatever her name. Chloe. Joey.
No, actually her name is. No, it's actually her name
is Joy.
It's
Joy. Y'all talking about the girl who just was like rumored to be with Puff Daddy, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Joy.
Okay, but hold on. I just wanted so people know. So Keisha talking about these two sisters on Instagram that I started following back in LA. They hella But one sister name is Sierra Rogers.
Yeah.
And the other sister is her name on Instagram right now is Chris Period. Because I know I follow Sierra. I don't think I follow Chris, but that's her IG name. But they two like really beautiful, thick,
Sierra Rogers look good as fuck.
Sierra Rogers look like bomb.
She do. She like that like Texas. They from Texas actually, so she like that like Texas thick.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Okay. Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Okay, so I have a few. One of my favorite girls who like inspires me working out. Y'all might not know her, but like she's Kim Kardashian's trainer. Her name is Fit Girl Mel on Instagram, and her body is ideal for me. Like she's small, but she's curvy, and like I like seeing her before and after pictures from when she was pregnant and how she looked now. To me, she has like the perfect look, and that's like my dream body. But like my fantasy pretend body is definitely Megan. Like I just feel like everything just falls together right. Like I don't want to be that tall or anything, but like she has the perfect proportions. Like literally, she's a fantasy.
Yeah, she is. Yes.
She a brick house, baby.
And she cocky, like the way she be talking, I'll be like, yes, bitch. She be motivating the fuck out of me in the gym. The shit she be saying, her body, everything. Like I just love her.
Her body is real. Sorry, I don't know if her body is real, but I really do like Drea's body. I
She
really
definitely got
like,
booty and boobs and
but I like her body. I do.
Yeah,
I can't lie.
Yeah, she does.
Let's see. I love Chloe. You know, Chloe and Haley, the sisters.
Chloe and Haley, thank
Chloe,
God.
I admire her body. Like, that thickness is out of control, baby. And it's all natural. You know, it's incredible to look at.
Yes.
I love Ari Lennox. She's another natural.
That's my boo. Yes.
Thighs. And her body is regular, but it's so cute.
It's so natural and fit.
Yes. And she
perfect.
even, no shade. She has a little cellulite, and that's cute too. It's real, you know. And I love Rihanna's body. All of Rihanna's body.
Yes.
Skinny, thick, slim, thick, whatever. Rihanna has a nice body, and she don't mind showing it off. And she could twerk.
Yes. Okay, dang, I didn't really think about that. So Ashanti.
Oh yes! Oh my God! Yes,
she's a goddess.
She is everything. Her body is.
It's sculpted. Like somebody drew her out. It's amazing.
But it's still very natural looking.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still very natural. She still definitely got the thickness, got the wiggle.
She got better with time, baby.
Like, yeah, she did. And I think that's why I like her even more, because just her age and how like fucking great she looks. Like, she is just like a true testament. Like, you do not, like, you get better with age, baby. Especially as Black women, okay? Dang, I don't know. Body goes. I think that's probably my top person. I don't know. I mean, it's a bunch of people that have nice, like, you know, B, like Queen B.
Okay, like, now that's just perfect.
Yeah, her shit is perfect. I also like.
I like Doja Cat's body too.
Who?
Doja Cat.
Yeah, she got
that's my boo. I love Doja.
I like Toya's body too. Lil Wayne baby mama. I like her body too. She got like thick. But it is a lot.
I like Reginae's, her daughters. Like, I feel like that's like
they got the same body.
It's all Toya, so I wouldn't even know, child.
Okay, so going into the last most spicy. So we're gonna talk about social media. So that's the world we live in. Okay, it's literally taking over our lives.
Oh my God.
So how do you feel about social media? It's like having, personally, does it have a negative or positive effect on how you look at yourself body wise? Also too, with all like the IG models and all the body enhancements that we see, like, is that overshadowing our natural beauties, our natural bodies? And then also, like, do you think that body plastic surgery, body changes, surgery, enhancements is a reflection of poor self-esteem?
Well, that's a lot of questions in one. Let's start with the first one. The first one was the social media affect. Does it affect you? Is that what you asked?
Do you think it has a negative or positive effect on you, or we can do it in general?
Because I don't think social media has an effect necessarily on my body. I think it could have an effect on your mental, just because like I've been in a situation where like you just go down rabbit holes on social media, and it just, you be so laser focused on like shit that don't even matter to you. So like, I always try to do, like, I did one in December where I'll just do like a social media like fast, and you realize like when you do like a cleanse and you're not on social media, it's like how much shit you could get done in your life.
Oh my God,
we spend so much on social media. And you even think about like when we were in high school, like the only thing was Facebook, and back then you had to be invited to be on Facebook. Like
you had to be in college.
Like you couldn't just join, and that was really the only thing. But I think now it's just so much shit, and it's all the time, and it's just constant. So I feel like social media definitely has taken a toll on my mental, for sure, because you just get lost in that shit.
I'll say I think it literally can have an effect on you mentally and physically, depending on where you at in life. You know what I'm saying? If you're having a hard time losing weight, having horrible self-esteem, you seeing all of these people who, you know what I mean, only posting the best versions of themselves,
Right.
it kind of puts you in a funk. You know what I'm saying? So I do follow a lot of hashtags where people of women who post like their best picture versus real life. You know what I'm saying? Because nobody is fucking perfect. So I think that's important, but it's, you know what I mean? Don't have unrealistic goals looking at these people on social media. Mentally, for sure, because it's too much at once. Like it literally clouds your mind with negativity a lot. So a lot of times what I'll do is I'll mute hella shit to where I'm only seeing positive things when I'm feeling down. You know what I'm saying? So like definitely I'm one of those people who cannot, I have a hard time taking a break from social media. Like I will try, and I'm addicted clearly because I have a hard time with it. And I'm sure it's other people like that like me.
Mhm.
So like use that mute button.
Most people.
It is hard for me to let it go, but like, it's very addicting.
It's like a drug. It's like, okay, first day, oh, it's cool. Second day, you like itching. Like, what the fuck do I do? I be on my fucking email, checking my emails every fucking 5 minutes, looking at Yahoo News, like.
And then third day, you got a comment from a family friend, you on the family friend page from another page. It's literally like a motherfucking rabbit hole.
It's like a nervous tick. You just go to your phone, click on it, just automatically.
Yes.
I'm not super big on social media. I try to get on, post what I need to, and get off, you know. But what I will say is when I first got on, I was tapping and following everything in sight. But when I created my private page, controlling what I was watching or viewing helped a lot. Like I love a lot of creative pages where people are just posting like brown skin and just pretty things to look at, pretty people. But as far as like the bodies, if you're not strong within your self-esteem at that moment or whatever, it can definitely have a toll on you, like India was saying. I just think it's important to know, like, okay, I'm feeling shitty about myself. Let me not go scroll through all these swimsuit pictures of people, you know. Back in the day, it was a little more control. What was our social media back then was magazines, you know. People like our parents probably dealt with that in that way. The media, what's on fucking TV and shit. But so with the plastic surgery, you asked if it was.
Wait, let's do this one first, and because I think
I have one more thing to say too, Leslie.
Yeah.
Because it goes also to what Tracy said with like our social media being controlled back then. Think about Facebook back then. We was posting pictures from like our camera, like real pictures, no filters.
No editing.
You couldn't go in and do no edits on no shit.
Like sweaty in the club, looking a mess.
Okay.
And we thought we looked the best. Like we
That's what I'm saying. Like if you go back to that time, those pictures were legit pictures from like at the club, sweaty, like posing. Like now it's so much to do.
Now it's like the influencers took over. Get your fresh makeup, full face makeup done. Okay. You just go get a haul from whatever you shop at, get dressed up and take professional pictures. Like it's just not real life. I mean, it's lovely to see and interesting to see. Kudos to influencers getting that money like from Instagram, but it is not real life, and it just it's taking away the reality of social media. It's not.
Yeah, I thought back in the day I was doing something with under like eyeliner right here. Now bitches' faces be beat, lashes. Like I'm like, wow.
Child, that's what I'm like.
Start on editing apps, it gets deep.
Yeah. Okay, so like quickly I think yes, definitely can have a negative effect. I also do think that it can be a vessel for inspiration. Like India said, following workout people that might influence you to work out. Nutritional, people like healthy eating people, different recipes and things like that. But I think it's like you just gotta it's like you have to figure out a way to control it for you.
Yeah.
So going into the third part of that question, like, do you feel like, and this could probably be a whole nother topic in its own, but like with plastic surgery, the BBLs, body enhancements, do you think it's going too far? And do you think it is a reflection of people having low self-esteem?
I would say yes and no. Like, because to India's point earlier about if a woman had like 3 or 4 babies or just one baby and they felt their body wasn't what it used to be, like I don't see anything wrong with getting plastic surgery. I mean, at the end of the day, it's your life. Like you live life, you want to do what you want to do. But I will say for some of these women that are out here just going to get big booties to have big booties and stuff like that, like I feel like it's some type of insecurity. You want to get that. So like you are going out there to get it. I just feel like with BBLs, the one thing that I don't like about it is like let the thighs match the ass. Like y'all don't need to be getting. And then what kills me is too is like it's clear as day that you have a BBL, but like you don't want to admit
what happened to like don't you like yeah, I think like what happened to it, like looking, you know, and now it just seems like
I think people want you to know that they had surgery. Like I think some people get it like that.
No,
they want you to know. Like
even with Ari, like that girl Ari says that she never got a BBL.
She looked good though to me.
But you can tell that she got a BBL, and
her thighs look good. Her thighs and booties.
You could tell her ass. Like
Ari Lennox or another Ari?
Not Ari Lennox. But like I like people like Queen Naija. Like she posted about her BBL. She talked about it. She said, "This is what I'm getting." This and like she showed like I would appreciate that. I think the BBL craze happened with the Kardashians, and we all know they have a BBL, and it's just like they act like they worked out or they did all this stuff, and it's just like y'all really went and got a BBL.
I think like my thing is like it's just like everybody looks the fucking same. Like it's like no, like it's literally like you go in, you show a picture, and they manufacture you to look just like that. But I will say I'm glad like BBLs are taking over more than like the actual like implants, because that like that's what my concern mostly is. That shit can be dangerous as fuck. Like just seeing like K Michelle, or I used to follow this workout Body by Jay. She got like getting her stuff, like just all the complications, like almost dying.
Oh Lord.
Just to have a bigger butt, like that's where it comes into me. And I think too, like your body, your choice. You got an issue with your body, you want to fix it, you got the means to do it, okay. But like once you get it done, it's like the like getting it done again, getting more. So that's when I think like it's more of a self-esteem issue, because it's not making you happy. Yeah, the first one not making you happy, the second one hasn't, the third one hasn't. And
it's like too, like what like the little girls are looking up to. Like I feel like there's little girls out there that are thinking like, oh, this is what I need to do to be pretty. Like this is what I need to do to have a nice body. Like no, like embrace your natural body. Like embrace what you have. And again, at the end of the day, your body, your choice. But I feel like we are in a time where like that's what it is, and like you have to get a BBL to like get a man, or you have to have a curvy body and a big ass and all this other shit. And it's just like that's not true. Like you can have a perfect body. Your body could be perfect for somebody else out here.
Okay, so I got a comment. So I'm a strong believer in like do what you want to do with your body, just like you say, your body, your choice. I don't think it's nobody's responsibility to like tell the world what they getting. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't care about Queen Naija telling me, you know what I mean? She still got it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I also don't believe it's in nobody's responsibility to like influence somebody else's kid.
Right, like be a role model.
Yeah, like I'm Skylar's role model. I don't give a fuck what she look at online. You know what I mean? So I mean, but I get it. That can happen because all kids are watching social media. But like definitely, I feel like most people have self-esteem issues, like regardless if they getting surgery or like taking weight loss pills, all that type of shit that people do. You know what I'm saying? So like I feel like to me, the face is a big thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like if you are changing your face in any way, for me,
how is the body different from the face?
So for me, it is. So for example, like Little Kim, like I felt like she would, like I felt like clearly there was a self-esteem thing because to me she was so beautiful, but like constantly getting surgery and then trying to rework what went wrong. I don't know. I feel like when you changing your face, that's more of a thing for me, because for me, I had kids, so like who's to say that one day I might be like, damn, I cannot get my stomach raised. I need to fix, you know what I mean? Like you never like your body changes so much. Some people get wider, you know what I mean? You just never know how having a kid can affect you. So like I think it goes to like how extreme you going with surgery.
Right,
like,
exactly.
Are you changing your nose structure, your lip structure, like your titties like F, you know what I mean? Certain, I guess it's depending on how extreme it is. If you want people to know you got a surgery and it's that obvious, like Keisha said, where the thighs don't match, all of that kind of stuff, sure. But I feel like certain things you never know.
Yeah, I think it's a risk either way. And some people just trying to get it done for the low. Like plastic surgery is so cheap to me. And I'm just like, You finna pay that, pay a little more. It just sounds too cheap. Like it's her body, and also you have to think about the maintenance. Like I think India was saying, like you
That's
get
my
it
thing.
done, the ass drop, you got to get it lifted up. Don't forget about that. Like you can't, it's not like you going to go get one-stop shop, like a haircut and that's it. You have to go back. But I believe it's to each its own. For me, the risk is really great. I feel like it's a 50% chance you come out flawless, and it's a 50% chance some shit could go wrong. And that 50% chance got a lot of weight on it for me,
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's my thing too. Like, yeah, it did be like, yes, same with y'all. Do what you want to do, whatever makes you happy. But I think just making sure that is really what's making you happy, and it's not something else where you go in too deep where you can't go back and you didn't.
Man, I'm gonna say this: women, everybody who's listening, your husband, your boyfriend, whatever, don't let the decision be influenced by your man. If he is encouraging you to get surgery, I'm sorry, he ain't the one. Now if he is supporting you in your own decision, that's fine. But telling you need to do this and that and chop it up, like that's not cool.
Yeah.
It's not cool.
Okay, quick, last pop question of the day. What if you had the means or the funds, would you get any type of body enhancement plastic surgery? If no, cool. If yes, what?
I'll go. Now, I've been for real about this. So once I get to my weight goal, if my stomach isn't how I want it, I'm definitely going to get some lipo. It's lipo. Yeah, lipo. I feel like when you have a kid, you get a tummy tuck to restructure those muscles, but that's what I would do. And maybe a titty lift. That's all.
I will do. Oh, we've done this too many times today, bitch.
Okay.
You want to go or do you want me to go?
I'll go.
Okay.
I will say my honest opinion is if it wasn't for maintenance and the risk, like I have a huge fear of being put to sleep. Like I have wisdom teeth that need to come out, bitch, and I ain't doing it because I'm scared of being put to sleep. But if it wasn't for maintenance and being put to sleep, who knows, bitch? I might be a whole new bitch on this screen. Okay. I wouldn't change my face, but I might add a little booty. I might add a tummy tuck. I might get bigger titties. Who knows? If it was like a one-stop shop, it was all good. Maybe.
I definitely would get lipo. If at one point I was just like, man, fuck this, I would definitely do lipo. And I honestly
think about if you had money, like that's just so like that's why it's so easy. Like people just be doing because you don't gotta think about you don't think about the money aspect. You just go get that shit done.
Yeah, I would do that, and I really do want bigger boobs, so I probably would get bigger boobs. I wanted bigger boobs for a long time. Like I really want like a full.
They're actually cheap.
Leslie, you should have talked to us before you got your titties moved, bitch. We could have went in with you and just did a little transfer.
Okay? Yeah, I was 18 years old.
Damn.
Or 19, whatever. Okay, so if I would do definitely probably non-invasive, like when they do the fat freezing or something like that. I don't think unless I got to that point, but I don't think right now I don't need lipo or nothing, but I definitely would do that kind of like shit, like, or people would do that shaking stuff or whatever, like freeze the fat cells.
Oh yeah.
I do shit like that. And I'll definitely as I get older, I would definitely reshape my boobs, get a lift, something like that. So, yeah. So I'm gonna close it out by something positive. Y'all can feel free to say something. So just words of wisdom, advice for the younger you or the younger women out there that's still going through these body changes, or the current women that's still suffering from some kind of lack of self-esteem, self-confidence. Some words of advice. I guess my word of advice is, you are beautifully, uniquely made. I think that's the best thing about, the craziest thing about God and how he made us. We all are fucking different. Nobody is identical. And I really take a lot of pride in being an individual in myself. So I think if you need to find some kind of pick me up, just know you are unique. You ain't nobody like you. Ain't nobody got it like you, and learn if you can to embrace that.
Yes.
I'll say something next.
Okay.
I was gonna say to the young people, because I feel like I made a lot of quick, not no surgery or anything, but tattoos. because I had a stretch mark. I was like, let me get a tattoo to cover this up. And the shit ain't even done. I'm more like, little stupid shit I did as a kid, feeling insecure about certain things. Like, don't make quick decisions as a kid because your body is constantly changing and like your brain is changing. So like things you may not like about yourself as a kid, you're gonna grow and love it about yourself as an adult. And I ain't talking like about, no super young kids. Hopefully y'all not even watching this, but like I'm talking like high school years, even 18 shit in college. That's young to me. Like just give yourself some time before you make serious decisions.
I would say the only thing I could say is give yourself some grace. Like that is it. That is what I'm saying. Give yourself some grace.
That's it. Period.
I don't even got nothing after that. That's for all you, not even young people, any woman in your 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s. Like love who you are, because at the end of the day, you gonna love you. Who else gonna love you? What does RuPaul say, India?
Girl, I ain't watched this season. Shit.
But I'm saying, what did he say? He said, if you don't love yourself, I forgot what he was saying.
I forgot, but yes.
But yes.
Period.
Love yourself at the end of the day, because
that was mine. I was gonna say love yourself, love all those things that make you uniquely you. It's your body, your choice, but learn to embrace those things and start working out. I would also say, like for me personally, with my body, I didn't know how I was going to change. Working out changed my life. I would say that, and being educated on eating and working out and seeing those changes was like life changing for me. So try to work on those things you may not like, but love them at the same time.
And it'll put working out and eating healthy will put some years on your life, baby. Okay.
Yeah, also understand, things go up and down. You might have a moment where you're eating super healthy, working out, but if you want to have a White Castle burger here and there,
double cheeseburgers.
I'll talk about that next.
Wait, I found it though. I found it. RuPaul says if you don't love yourself, how in the hell you gonna love somebody else?
Okay. Period, Pooh.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you guys. That wraps up this episode of Body Addy. Thank you for tuning in. We love you, beautiful kings and queens. We love you, so you love yourself for sure. Make sure you tune in each and every Tuesday on YouTube, Spotify, Podcast, Apple Podcasts, Instagram, Facebook, all with the username motherfucking blended POV. And we out this bitch.
Like and subscribe and all that, y'all. We love you.
Thank you for listening.